Hey guys, Josh with Bane Tech, and it's time for Ask Bane, the video series where you ask the questions and I answer those on video. And for this week, I have a few questions to answer over on Google+. If you have a question, you can ask those questions down below in the comments or hit me up on any of those social networks. All the links are down below in the description. Connor asked, does the OnePlus One support emojis with the standard keyboard or any keyboard that you have used? His last Android phone did not, and he was curious if this one did. This one actually does support emojis with the standard Google keyboard that's included with just the stock basic Android keyboard. Personally, I use SwiftKey because it remembers my typing habits in the cloud, and I can switch from devices and when I switch ROMs and all that kind of stuff, or if I switch ROMs, wipe a device or anything like that, I can always go back, use SwiftKey, and it remembers all my habits that I use when I use SwiftKey. But both keyboards do support emojis, and they're both good keyboards. I actually kind of like the bounce between the two. The next question comes from Gary, and he asked if I have any relation to the villain in Batman. I'd like to say I do. But actually, just a little small snippet of where my name comes from. It's actually a Scot-Irish name. It got cut up into pieces. The original got cut up into pieces when they came over to customs. It was like my great-great-great-grandparents when they moved over to the United States. The name was actually McBane, which was M-C-B-A-I-N, and they actually just cut off the Mick and then shortened it to B-A-N-E when they came over to customs. So that's how that worked. That's how customs worked back then. That's where my name came from. It used to be McBane, but I do like to claim myself as Bane. Alan asked, what ROM and theme do I run on my OnePlus One? I actually run it stock rooted, and I just have an icon pack theme with Nova Launcher. That's how I like it. It actually, like even with my Galaxy phones that I've had or any other phone that I've had, that's pretty much the way I run it. I just like to have it stock rooted. I'll de-bloat, things like that. But with the OnePlus One, obviously there's no bloat to worry about. So it's just stock rooted. I like the way it is. It runs fine. I'm not too big on ROMs anymore because of exposed framework and some of the other tweaks that you can just do to the phone without actually installing a ROM. Now I do realize like sometimes developers will include different tweaks and performance kind of stuff, but my OnePlus One runs pretty good just as is, so I'm happy with it. If it ran, laggy, or if there was any kind of problems, I might actually be tempted to run a ROM, but I just like it stock. Lewis asked if I have ever owned an iPhone. I actually have. The last iPhone that I used as my daily driver was an iPhone 5, so it's actually been a while since I've used an iPhone as my daily driver. Fortunately, my wife, she likes iPhones, so I'm able to kind of keep the best of both worlds, Apple and Android, with this channel and be able to have both experiences. But personally, I just like to run Android. It's just the way I like to use a phone, the functionality, what it offers and all that kind of stuff. I do use an iPad mini for my tablet, so that's how I have some more interaction with Apple products. But I don't think I'll ever use an iPhone as a daily driver. As long as my wife is happy with using an iPhone, I'll let her use it. If she changes her mind, I might use an iPhone down the line, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. And just a heads up about the iPhone 6 that came out, we have one that's pre-ordered, the iPhone Plus actually. Our Chase credit card flagged our transaction as fraud, and it got delayed. So we would have had it on launch day, but I had to wait. So you'll be seeing that unboxing and first impressions video sometime, hopefully this week, maybe by this weekend. Hopefully sooner. It should be here on the 24th. Just depends on how my schedule pans out. But speaking of reviews, and you know how I like to do reviews, I like to do real user stuff, and it's going to be from the perspective from my wife actually, because she's the one that's going to be using it. So stay tuned for that review coming out really soon. Probably in about a week and a half. Try to give a little bit of time to have her experience with it for about a week or so when we get it. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoy answering your questions. If you have a question, remember you can leave it down below in the comments or hit me up on the social networks. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this. Yeah.